Welcome to Get More Happy. We invite you to journey with us as we find ways, big and small, to get more happy in your life.
Hello. We're together.
Yay!
Craziness! I'm Elena.
I'm Lisa.
And today is the first time that we're recording together since the whole...
Quarantine.
Yeah, exactly.
Quarantine.
So our state in particular has eased up a lot of the rules, things like that. So we're not actually...
Violating anything.
Yeah, right. Also, we've both been quarantining and, there you go. Anyway, today I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the a feelings update, right?
Yeah.
We've been talking on the phone, but talking on the phone is a little bit like, hey,
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing to say.
We have nothing to say because we're
life.
not doing anything.
Exactly. So, today we're going to do a little feelings update, and we're going to talk about the challenges, the anxiety, the bad things that we've had during this experience. But then also there's some gifts that we have been given during this experience.
Yeah, some big ones.
So your life has changed a lot less.
It has changed a lot less.
Tell me some of the negative things about being in quarantine for you.
So probably the most important negative thing is that my oldest daughter is supposed to be graduating from college today, right now. And we were all going to be headed up there and celebrate her 4-year degree and all of the, oh my gosh, just the struggles she's gone through for the last 4 years. She's graduating magna cum laude and then all sorts of accolades from her science group. So we don't get to celebrate that for her. And I know it's kind of left her feeling unfinished. And that's hard as a mom because she's worked so flippin' hard for this, and to not be able to watch her celebrate it and not to be able to watch her kind of finish it up.
Right.
So that's been super duper hard. And then my youngest had plans of moving out this summer, but this whole quarantine just kind of put that on hold. So those have been, I haven't personally experienced, besides through my children, things that were super hard. I've kept my job. I'm still doing the exact same thing. I really haven't had a whole lot of changes as compared to most people.
How about your mental health?
Oh, I was doing okay, plugging along, doing everything I was supposed to be doing. Eating right, sleeping right, exercising, and then about 2 weeks ago, I just hit a wall. I'm trying so hard to stay social. I'm trying to do the Zoom. I'm trying to call friends, but I just have started getting in this, like, I don't really care so much anymore. I mean, I don't know if it's that I don't care, but it just feels
lack of motivation.
Yeah, and it feels so difficult to be, it's not as easy as just running over to your friend's house. So I spoke to my doctor, and it was funny because I said, I don't understand it. I'm not under very much stress. And she's like, the whole world is under stress. What are you talking about? So anyway, I put myself on some medicine for a short period of time just to help me through this. And then plan to just get off of it. But I realized no matter what I was putting in place, it wasn't quite working.
It wasn't enough, yeah.
What have your struggles been? Your life has changed a
My
lot.
life has changed drastically. So I have not been working since middle of March. And my work is also exercise, so that's been a challenge. Not to mention that I am an extreme extrovert. So not having that energy of feeding off of people, the calls are great. It's not an exchange of that energy.
Yeah, you're right.
The biggest thing for me, and I talked about this on one of our, I don't know if it was me and the kids doing a video or if I wrote it in a blog, I don't remember right now. But for me, not seeing how I affect people.
Yeah, because that's what you do all day long in your job.
My job, my personal life, my mission in this world.
Yeah.
And not knowing the effect I'm having people, seeing the effect, being able to adjust my approach so that I can give somebody what they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
And that's the definition of who I am.
Right.
So I lost, for me, my definition of who I am.
Yeah.
So that's been really, really hard. Motivation, lack of motivation, 100% gone. Anxiety through the roof, of course, and over yesterday I was just like basically hyperventilating, and I'm like, I'm not even nervous or freaked out about anything. It's just an underlying. I actually did get good news. I didn't tell you this.
What?
Okay, so my job is starting again. And then I got an email saying they're not starting again. And then the next day, my manager was like, yeah, how do you feel about these hours?
Oh, okay, good.
So I might be starting on June 1st.
Okay.
I was teaching like 4 classes a day. Now I'm going to work Monday through Friday, and only 1 class a day. That's the maximum they'll give me. So I'm going from 10 hours a week to 5 hours a week.
But still, it's something.
Exactly. And then I had to weigh the unemployment check that is nice.
Yeah.
Versus working half hours. And, we decided for my family that my mental health and my sense of purpose was worth more, especially since I have been getting the unemployment check for a while.
But you can adjust them out.
That's what I'm hoping.
You can, because they're just because of COVID.
Right.
If your hours have been cut drastically, which half is drastic.
Right.
You just won't get the same.
Right.
But you'll get something.
Right. So I have to call and find out what all that's going to be.
Yeah.
My kids' lives have kind of gone off track. My oldest was going to move out. We're actually looking at an apartment today for her.
Yay.
But like the halt of progress of measurable, this day is different from this day. I am a goal-oriented person. 100%. I need something I'm working towards. And I have nothing. So that's, to me, it's been very much a challenge of who I am.
Well, and it's true. When we first went into lockdown, you and I were still very goal oriented, very, we published a book, we switched over to vlogging, we learned all sorts of new technology, but as time goes on, it's like, how many things can I come up with? How many projects can I do around the house?
Right.
You were going to get to a point where we don't have anything.
Exactly. So tell me good things.
Okay, so the great things are...
Oh, wait, first of all, let me know when we're reaching close to 15 minutes. We have a recorder today, so yeah.
Okay, so one of the greatest things is my recorder, Haley. Thanks to COVID, she came home for a month, which she hasn't done since she went off to college her freshman year. So I've been on cloud 9 about that.
Absolutely.
So that's been super fun. Also, the gentleman I've been dating, he has not been working, and so he usually works the opposite hours of me, so it's very hard for us to get to do certain things together. And he has a sailboat, and so now that he's not working, every night after work we get to go out and sail or on the weekends, and it has been like a true blessing. I haven't said this to anybody because I'm afraid people are going to be like,
that's why we're doing this. We all are supposed to, in any difficulty, you also need to look for the gifts. And I've said this forever and ever and ever, coming from, a hard background. God doesn't make the bad things happen.
That's
the
true.
bad things happen. And if you look hard enough, you'll find the gift, the lesson, some kind of bonus.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why we're doing this, because it's okay to be happy about some things. And I think too many people are feeling that. Too many people are like, it's hard for me to be grateful about anything in here when people are dying and people are starving and this and on the streets. But isn't that part of humanity?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So we should be finding the gifts. So
that has definitely been a gift. And then my youngest, we have gone through this lockdown together, the two of us, 24 hours a day, very well.
That's
which
great.
Is very impressive, because we have struggled at various years. It's been really rough. But this has been, I have no idea why, we've been working well together.
Right.
Yeah, so that's been like a really cool blessing. And then the other thing is, for the first time in my whole life, and I'm sure it has to do with age, I'm positive it has to do with age and the stage I'm in my life, but I have been able to really relax during this COVID thing and not stress out, because there's nothing I can do about it.
So that must be an age thing because I have my 50th birthday in a few weeks. Actually, I think it's
So
3
you'll
weeks.
start feeling it in a few
So
weeks.
I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this right now.
But I already
It
turned
must be
50.
a 50
Yeah,
thing.
it
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
It is. Okay, what have your blessings been?
So first of all, the way things were supposed to work
Mm-hmm.
is my oldest daughter got her first full-time job in February, and her thought was that she was going to move out like March, April, and my youngest daughter was going to return from college in May. And so really spring break was going to be the last time everybody was together. Well, that hasn't worked that way. And so we've had this magical couple of months of being us.
Being the old family again.
So, and we've been together, like, you know, where everybody's working from home, you know, we're, of course, together. We're playing games, and we're watching movies, and we're watching TV shows, and we're, like, having this time together that's really, really special.
Yeah.
Bickering has been a lot less than it ever has been, even though we're together all the time. So that's been a gift. Personally, I was talking about how it being very difficult to not see the effect I have on people. So I have been challenged to let go of that attachment of how I affect change in the world.
Well,
So
that's good.
doing actions because of me and not knowing who I'm touching. And so basically taking the ego out of what I give, which, yeah, I'm not there yet. Not
when
there
you
yet.
turn 50, you'll get
Oh,
there.
thank you.
It's
Thank
an
you.
age thing.
Okay, good. Good to hear. Good to hear. You know, I think that all of us have done more introspection.
A lot more.
I think that we all have had this lack of motivation. One thing that my husband's really hoping is he sees us doing things for the common good of the weakest among us. And what a beautiful thing. And so he's hoping that that's something that we can continue to do what's good for the common good instead of ego-driven and things like that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
even biblical, where
Yeah,
it says,
exactly.
you know, you will be judged on how you treated the least.
Right.
But really,
Right.
whoever's having the hardest time, whatever.
I'm hoping that when the world returns, it's not going to look the same, obviously, and so I'm hoping that we can keep these lessons.
Yeah, I am too. And it's interesting that you said there's less squabbling because I really think even the young adult children that we have, just the under thread of feeling unsure, I think allows you to everyone to put their egos aside because nobody can come right out and I know everything. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. And so everyone's been humbled, and it kind of brings you closer to people because you need people and you want to lean on people. So it's beautiful.
It is. So we encourage you guys, go ahead and comment. Let us know the challenges you faced, the good things that you're seeing, the gifts. It's okay. It's okay to find the gifts.
Yeah.
And
And
that's it.
send stories too.
Yeah, go ahead. Send stories. Thanks.
Bye.